for national service, lads, so get some in. They'll tell you now if you ask your dads to get some in. So leave your mummies laughing arms, there's no way you can win. You're victim of your corporal's job, so get some in. The rat's got 2 years of your life, now isn't that a sin? There's only one way to get out, and that's to get some in. Get some in!
What's with all this arterial bleeding? What arterials are road?
Well, look, they've put another bed in our room.
Bloody cheek. I wonder why. Perhaps Baker's relented. Perhaps he's moved in a waff to help us with our homework. Fair chance. I hate that squadron leader, Baker. What right has he got to call me a perverted creature? Oh, come on. Who are you kidding? I wasn't kidding nobody. I just said I would understand a reproductive system better if he used a live waff as a model. Well, you didn't really think he'd go for that, did you? No, not really. Worth a try, though, wouldn't it?
I bet I know who it's for. It's for one of those poor lost souls that was always in transit. Some poor swine wandering from camp to camp. One posting after another. Never knowing where he's going or why he's going. Never getting a chance to...
All right, Bruce. Hey, wonder what he's like. I don't like him. He's secretive. How do you know? He's locked his locker.
I'd lock my locker if I was moving in with 4 strange Englishmen.
What do you mean, 4?
Oh, God. I've been away from Scotland too long. I'll be losing my accent next.
Never mind, Bruce. Scottish tea at the cookhouse tonight.
Is it?
We've got muck eggs, muck sausages, and muck baked beans. What should we do after this sumptuous repasting? I've got 2 and 4pence burning a hole in my pocket. We could always pop up to London for a spot of champers at the Café Royal. Yeah, why not? What's on at the camp cinema?
Closed.
Oh. Well, it's the nappy again then, isn't it?
Yeah. As usual.
Come on, we'll book a table on the way to the cookhouse. Yeah, wonder if the new bloke would like to come. Hang on, I'll ask him. Here, mate, want to come to the nappy? No, he's entertaining at home. Oh, it's terribly stuffy in here, isn't it? Care for a meander around the back of the MT sheds?
Not really. It's too damp.
Ah. Yeah, well, could always get my ground sheet for us to like. For you to sit on, you know.
No, go wash my hair anyway.
Oh, terrific. Right, there you are. You can take Right.
Should we just go and sit down?
Hey, you treat that table with respect or I'll report you to Mr. De Quincey.
The hostess with the mostess.
What did you say?
Nothing. Right, I'll see you tomorrow then. Same time, same place. Nothing. 3/4 of an hour, 2 cups of tea, 3 woodbines, a veal and ham pie, my very best chat, and nothing.
That just about sums it up, doesn't it?
It's all right for you, you've got your waff.
Yeah, but I don't want her.
I think that's very ungracious of you, Bruce. Corporal Wendy may eat horseshoes for breakfast, but she worships the ground you walk on. Hey, that's it, it's Corporal Wendy. She's moved her bed into our billet. You've had it tonight, Brucey.
Hello, chaps.
Oh, dear. Hello, Matthew. What are you having?
Glass of water and some smelling salts, please.
Are you ill?
A bit woozy, Bruce. I've been on fatigues at the cookhouse. I saw them cutting the liver up.
Well, that's typical Marsh, innit? He knows you ate blood.
No, I volunteered for the fatigues.
You what?
Volunteered for fatigues? You're mad.
Well, I thought it would do me good. I've got to overcome this weakness of mine. It's no good being a medic if I faint every time blood and bones come up, is it?
You are an embryonic martyr. Do you know that, Matthew?
Well, I shall be in good company then.
What, us lot?
No, the saints.
That's what you will end up as, that is. I mean, not liking blood, but going to the cookhouse to watch him put a knife through raw liver.
I'd rather you didn't talk about it, please.
Hey, what about another cup of tea then? Come on.
Not you boys, it's past closing time and Mr. De Quincey hasn't done my till yet.
Oh, couldn't we have just one more cup of tea?
No!
Oh, go on, Margaret.
Oh, well, you could, Jock, but you're with the others, so you'll have to go.
What is it with this man? What is it?
Thank you very much for the smelling salts.
What you want is a good, thick, raw, bloody steak to build you up.
Good night, Maggie.
Good night, love.
Thank you for another thrill-packed evening, Margaret. Yeah, we're moving on to my club now. Would you care to call me a cab?
All right, you're a cab, huh?
Tea, Margaret. Yeah, that's another one he doesn't want. Oh, he's here then.
Oh, the new chap.
Yeah. Shush. He might have had a long journey. Don't wake him up. All right.
We're having a long journey through a dark tunnel called National Service.
Go to bed, Bruce.
Yeah.
Good night, Bruce. Night, Bruce. Good night, all. Night, Matthew.
Oh, God. Not that. Please, not that.
I mean, it was mosh in that bed last night, wasn't it? We weren't just all having the same nightmare.
It was Marsh, all right.
Well, why move in here? He's got his caravan to live in.
Well, I wish he'd blinking stayed there. Kept me awake all night, he did, with all those noises he kept making.
Think yourself lucky. I was downwind of his feet.
Hey, you can't be staying for good, surely. Please say you can't.
Hello, lads. Excuse me, please. Help yourself to cigarettes, lads. You're all thinking this isn't like me, aren't you?
Had crossed our minds, Corporal, yes.
Well, it's going to be like me from now on. Now that I've moved in here with you for the rest of the course.
Oh, no.
The rest of the course? No, you wouldn't like it, Corporal, you wouldn't.
No, you're much better off in your caravan, Corporal.
I was, before my wife left me. Then, I was sitting there last night, and it hit me with a rush. I said, I made some tea and I said, pass the gollywog marmalade, Alice. And it just struck me. Alice will never pass me the gollywog marmalade again.
Perhaps she's gone home to her mother's.
No.
Your mother's?
No. I've tried everyone. I don't know where she is. All I know is that I can't stay in that caravan without her. Everywhere I look, there are little reminders. The cold spam in the Pyrex dish. The dog end in the sink with a pink lipstick on it. Her old vest we used as a draft excluder. They're all Alice, you see.
But we can't offer you those things, Corporal.
Anyway, this is just a manky billet.
It's not the billet. It's what's in the billet.
What's in the billet?
Friends. F-R-E-N-D-S, friends.
Who?
You.
Us?
Yeah.
Get off.
Careful, Jakey.
No, that's no more than I deserve. I know I just can't walk in here and demand your friendship. I just like it, that's all.
But that's like a spider making friends with the flies. Just doesn't occur in nature.
Well, I could be unnatural if you gave me a chance.
Do you really mean that you want to be friends with us, Corporal?
Percy.
Percy?
Well, that's how you start, isn't it? First name terms.
Yes, it is. I'm Matthew, Percy.
I know, Matthew.
Oh, so you do. Well, I think this is really wonderful. If Percy is truly extending the hand of friendship, well, just don't tell me that the man upstairs isn't in.
What man upstairs? We don't have upstairs.
I meant God.
Oh, that man upstairs.
Are you seriously suggesting that God has made Percy a new man?
I am.
Cobblers. I ain't. I'm being realistic. Now, come on, drop all these codswallop. Just tell us what it is you're after.
Well, I just want us to be mates, that's all. Jacob?
Oh, that's all very well, but there's a lot more to friendship than just calling each other by your first name.
Then teach me what it is, Kenny.
It's like the Musketeers, isn't it? All for one and one for all.
Oh, pushing the boat out in the bar, you mean?
No. It's a sort of, well, a kind of,
Want to know what friendship is?
Yes.
It's something corporals know nothing about.
Here. Jacob. Bruce. Oh, give us a chance, that's all I ask.
Well, we've had a vote.
And?
Move your stuff back to your caravan. You ain't wanted here.
I see.
Okay, so what fatigues are you going to give us?
Fatigues?
Well, it stands to reason, doesn't it? You always give us fatigues when we cross you up.
Not anymore, my little jockey. I'm just going to have to go on and try and earn your friendship.
Well, we're only in for 2 years.
No, Percy's light is shining in the darkness. Don't snuff it out.
Shut up. Well, accepting that almost anything is possible, could at least see.
Ah, we could see.
Well, I'm saying nothing. Yes, I am. It's naffy break. Come on.
Oh, we'd better hurry up with the bread food and no be gone.
Oh, you don't have to worry, Bruce. Maggie will probably send you a great big special soggy bit. Yeah, we've enough.
Percy? Yes, Matthew. Coming to the naffy? Oh, Matthew. If they don't make you Archbishop of Canterbury in later life, tell them to come and see me.
There's only one way to get out, and that's to get some in. Get some in! It's time for national service, lads. Get some in!
Look, Doctor, are you going to amputate my head or not? Because I'm supposed to be playing football this afternoon.
What? Sorry, what'd you say?
Do you know something, Richardson? You're becoming a really boring, beastly swat.
Look, I want to pass this course.
Yeah, you want a certain other person to pass it and all, didn't you?
Oh, go on, who?
Percy. I saw you helping him with his homework last night.
Well, he asked me to.
Oh, you never helped me, though, did you?
As you were preoccupied with breaking into the WAF compound, I didn't get much chance.
Anyway, fair dues. I mean, Marsh did wangle us them anodised buttons you don't have to polish. I mean, Kenny was just paying him back.
Right. And he has kept his word over the last 3 days. He's mucked in, he's pulled his weight.
Yeah, a leopard don't change his spots.
Hello, lads. I've just been giving Matthew a hand with his kit layout.
Oh, yeah? You'll be going to Evensong together next.
That's not very funny, Jakey Smith. Oh, dear. It started. I'm beginning to feel queasy already.
What? But the instruments? Oh, Matthew, they're all covered up.
Yes, but I'm imagining what they do to people's bodies.
Oh. Well, remember the cookhouse. You got through and watching them cut up raw liver.
Well, that's just it. I didn't tell you. I fainted there as well. Fell back on the hot plate and singed my bottom. Now if I've got to... Oh, come on, Matthew. Come on, son. Come and have a breath of fresh before the officer comes.
Oh, look at him.
Poor old Matthew. Psychosomatic, you know.
Is that Latin for fainting?
No, it's like you feeling sick when Glasgow Rangers lose.
But they don't.
Look, what are we going to do to help that boy?
What do you mean, we?
Well, you're all his mates, and I am a trainee mate.
There must be something we can do.
Oh, let's face facts. We all want to help Matthew, but there's just no practical way of doing it, is there?
I would take umbrage with you there, Kenny, if you didn't think I was being aggressive.
How do you mean?
Well, look, it's a fact of life that there is safety in numbers, right? So, supposing if Matthew faints, we all faint.
You what? That would mean 5 of us in trouble instead of 1.
Sorry, I thought that's what being mates was all about.
Touché.
Probably.
Hold on, there's a bit of sense there somewhere.
Thank you, Brucey.
You see, when a whole crowd of us used to go knocking sweeties, the man in the sweet shop never knew which one of us to chase.
Right. So Matthew wouldn't stick out like a sore thumb. Well, I'm game.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, all right. I'm in, yeah.
Right, I'll keep my eye on him, and the minute I see him going, I'll cough. Like that. And we all go down with him. Right?
All right, okay.
Right, listen, you shower. You see these? You know what these are. Now, if, during the course of the next lecture, I should cough, you all faint, right? Straight on the deck, got it? Right.
Officer present.
As you were, Corporal over here. I want to tell you privately, Corporal, that I have had the interim progress reports for this flight.
As is your every right, sir.
Be quiet.
I am being quiet, sir.
And looking at the list, you are bottom.
What? Bottom, sir?
Yes, rock bottom.
Clerical error, sir.
It is not. Your street's adrift. And I'm telling you that if you don't pull your socks up, I'll have you return to square bashing.
As a drill instructor, sir?
No, a recruit. Now get back and join the others.
What was that about, Percy?
Oh, he was just trying to single me out for praise, but I wasn't having any.
Right, gather round. Now, for those of you who passed this course, there may come a time when you are required to assist in the crash bay oblique operating theatre. This is a crash bay. Of course, you've got to imagine the hot lights, the antiseptics and anesthetics all contributing to the general atmosphere. The point is that whatever the conditions, you must keep your minds on the job in hand. Right, operating table with body, sterilizer, trolley of instruments, all of which will have been sterilized before the operation begins. And I trust that by now you know their names. You, what's this?
One of them scalpel things, sir.
One of them scalpel things, beautifully put. And these, you.
Well, if you was to ask me, sir.
I am asking you, what are they?
Scissors.
What? Artery forceps, artery forceps. What's this, Richardson?
Bone saw, sir.
Well, don't mutter it, man. Say it. Bone saw, bone saw. If properly sharpened, this little thing can saw through a bone in a matter of seconds.
I didn't faint, sir. I didn't faint. Must be worth a few marks, that, eh, sir? Not fainting.
Here we are, lads. 4 bromides.
What are you so cheery about?
Well, I'm a simple soul, Bruce. I like to know where I stand in life, you know. I like all the goodies like us on one side of the line, and all the bastards like Marsh on the other. Andy is one. And I think there's no disagreement about that no more, is there? No. Now, his trouble is, he simply can't sustain a decent emotion. Right. The beast takes over. That's what happens when you've only got an ounce of brain to play with. Yeah. Still, Marsh's flanker did work, even though he never joined in. Kept old Matthew at the spotlight, didn't it?
Yeah. It was an awfully unselfish thing of you fellas to do, you know.
Yes, it was, wasn't it? Still, Matthew, you can bum your way round this fainting until the end of the course.
And then go to church, presumably.
If you like, yeah.
And what do I tell God? Do I tell him I've only got through the course because I've been behind him my way round? I'm sorry, chaps. I don't wish to seem ungrateful, but I've got to sort this thing out in my own way.
Where are you going?
To see Squadron Leader Baker.
Why?
I'm going to resign.
Come in.
Lily, sir. I wonder if I might see you for a moment, please.
This is important, Lily. I'm trying to find myself a bit of peace and quiet to mark these blasted things. How can the descending bowel be in the chest, you fool?
It is rather important, sir. It's about my fainting.
It is becoming rather a habit, isn't it?
Yes, sir, I'm painfully aware of that. The point is, sir, I'd like to tender my resignation.
Oh, you would you?
Yes, sir.
From the Royal Air Force?
Well, I didn't
Now, listen
actually...
to me, you little lead swinger. If you think you can work your ticket because of the odd
no.
swoon...
No, I realise I can't resign from national service. I wouldn't want to anyway. I've got to do my bit. It's just that I have serious doubts as to whether my bit should be as a medic.
Go on.
Well, I keep thinking of this chap lying desperately wounded in the Malayan jungle somewhere.
I see. A friend of yours, was he?
No, it could be anybody. Anyway, he's lying there calling for a medic. I burst through the undergrowth, take one look at the wound and faint. It's no blinking good, is it?
Yes, well, I could think of more constructive things to do.
Yes. Well, when I applied to be a translator and was sent to be a nursing attendant, I said to myself, listen, Matthew, I always call myself by my Christian name. Not that I talk to myself a lot, at least not out loud. I mean, people on buses and so on...
Look, get to the point.
Sorry. Well, the point is that on reflection, I thought, what a fine thing it would be to be a nursing attendant. I mean, healing and things.
Really? Well, there's a first time for everything, I suppose. I've actually found a would-be medic who cares.
Don't they all, sir?
Where do you live, Lily? In a toadstool? All most of them care about, so far as nursing is concerned, is will they ever get the chance to examine WAFs? No, you seem to care about nursing.
Well, I do, sir, but it doesn't seem to care for me. Keeps making me go unconscious, doesn't it?
It can be beaten, this fainting business.
You wouldn't tease a chap, would you, sir?
Not unless he were a brother officer.
Then there's a chance.
Yes, your theoretical work's quite good. If you can just beat this bogey, there's no reason why you shouldn't turn out to be a very fine nursing attendant.
What, me, sir? Silly Billy Lilly?
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. You've been most inspiring.
Have I? Good. Off you go, then.
Yes, sir. And may I just say this, sir?
What?
I've got a tortoise at home called Tommy. He doesn't come out of his shell very often either. Goodbye, sir. That's really nice.
What the bloody hell's going on here?
I am! Get out of the way!
Hey, what have you done with all that stuff?
Relegated it.
You mean you're staying?
Yeah, why shouldn't I?
Well, embarrassment?
What are you embarrassed about?
Not us, you.
Why should I be embarrassed?
Why? You come in here with all that lonely moody and the first chance you get, wallop, in goes the knife.
Oh, all that friendship muck. Stupid.
But you meant it at the time.
Rubbish. I had a bruised brain. When you've got a small head like mine and a huge brain inside it, you have these temporary blackouts. You don't seriously think that I'd ever consider being friends with a foursome of faggoting little ferrets like you, do you?
Not anymore, no.
And you can take that edge out of your voice, Nance, and get off my carpet and all.
It's going to be a real home from home, isn't it?
So long as I'm all right, I couldn't give a ponk.
Yeah. Just says it, doesn't it, eh?
And get out of that chair. That is a corporal's chair. Corporal's for the use of, i.e. me. Right, I'm going to bed. Have a little read?
Hey, come on! We're not undressed yet.
Think yourself lucky with Puff House in the billet.
Shoelaces in a knot.
And get out of that light. That is a corporal's light. It comes from a corporal's standard lamp. It is by a corporal's bed, plugged into a corporal's socket in a corporal's part of the room.
You're really obsessed with your stripes, aren't you?
Me? Of course not. I don't need stripes to remind me I'm a corporal.
The The rascal 2 years off your life now isn't that a sin? There's only one way to get out, and that's to get